Let me ask you this. In the infographics that you have, one of the earlier points that you mentioned is that you need to revisit your health score. So tell me about, what do you mean revisit? So why should I revisit? Is it specifically because of COVID? Or would you actually say that technically, actually, you should be doing it periodically to see what is happening? COVID is just one reason why you might want to do it.
Before we start, I'd like to remind everyone, subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the great videos that we produce on customer success. It's a good point, Deva. I'll admittedly say that when I wrote the blog, it was about, hey, stop looking at your health scores, because listen, in regular times, what are we looking at a health score? What is the usage trend? Well, if they're not in the office and your solution is catered to be used when they are in the office and they can't use it when they're remote, then it's not going to tell you a lot of things, because it's a temporary thing. You need to look at other things. For example, we might also look at account engagement. Customer engagement has completely changed during the pandemic. There were a slew of requests that would normally not be submitted from customers on a regular cadence. So because they're a lot more engaged or a lot less engaged or refusing to do QBRs with us, does it really suggest whether or not they're going to renew with us or they're maximizing value with us? I don't think so, not during COVID. And that's, I said, just let's put the regular health score aside. And when you're in a crisis, and that would be true, like after COVID, if a company is going through an M&A, a merger and acquisition, or the executive has changed or something significant changed with their customer, maybe your health score doesn't suggest the same things as before. So you might want to revisit that as well. And then outside of COVID in general, a lot of times highly sophisticated customer success teams set up a health score to not only gauge what is the customer's health, but also to give a guideline for the customer success managers as to what to focus on from a strategic standpoint for their customers. So let's say I'm a CCO, a Chief Customer Officer, and I wanted to elevate the relationship that we have for all our customers. I might put in, and maybe like I'm a very high touch, meaning like I mostly have just strategic accounts. I might put in the scorecard or the health score, different attributes related to relationship, like what level we're in, what's the level of engagement, because I think that's something that the team can work on. But over time, if we got it, right, we set up the processes, the software, the policies to get that, and we nail it every time, does it behoove me to have that as part of the health score if it's always green? Probably not. I would want to revisit it. If we launched a new product, if we launched a new service, if something drastically happened with our business model, we acquired a different company, whatnot, or something changed in the market, maybe I should revisit my health score as well. So those are the things where you would revisit your health score in general. But during COVID, definitely set it aside and start looking at other things.